Welcome to Culture Crash, where we examine what's new and old in entertainment. I'd never intentionally listened to much Charli XCX music before a few weeks ago. I mean, I knew the highlights. Boom Clap was a huge hit. She was on I Love It, the awesome dance song she made with Hyperpop. And I did love Speed Drive, her contribution to the Barbie soundtrack last year. But she's never been someone I've listened to full albums by or really taken the time to appreciate. And then this summer, I started seeing the lime green cover for her latest album, Brat, everywhere. When the album finally came out, the outpouring of Charli XCX appreciation online was reaching a fever pitch, and I wanted to understand it. So I went in for a full album listen, and I fell in love with it. Brat is Charli XCX's sixth album, but I think for many of us, it's serving as an on-ramp to her entire catalog of interesting, thoughtful pop. As an album, Brat is a ton of fun. It's hyperpop and dance music that can absolutely turn a bad day around. It's full of auto-tune, club beats, and references to partying all night. But it's also surprisingly honest and vulnerable. On I Might Say Something Stupid and Sympathy is a Knife, Charli lays bare her insecurities about her level of fame. Should she be more famous? Do people feel bad for her for never reaching Taylor Swift-level heights? On I Think About It All the Time, she explores her feelings as a 31-year-old with no children. These songs are surprising. They use the same production styles and dance elements as the rest of the album, but they use them to convey melancholy and honesty. On the Girl So Confusing version with Lorde, Charli and Lorde even use an electronic dance track to clear the air and reconcile a friendship. It's magical stuff. And then, like any good rave kid, Charli is able to wipe the angst away and surround those songs with bass-heavy party music. Songs like 360, Rewind, Apple, and Mean Girls will keep dance clubs well-fed for the rest of the year. What it all amounts to is an album unlike anything else I've listened to, and a real contender for the best album of 2024. Charli XCX's album Brat is available now. I'm Evan Rook.
The Radio Health Journal podcast gives listeners the latest news on what's trending in health, science, technology, and more.
Why are certain providers and medical doctors not listening to family members who have lived through a disease path for such a long time?
Featuring medical experts who break down complex topics in a way that's easy to understand. Radio Health Journal podcast, available wherever you find your favorite podcasts and at radiohealthjournal.org.